Hello, I'm Tracey Elliot-Reep and here I am at the Rugglestone Inn. As I've heard, they have something pretty special to photograph. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Tracy.
I hear that you have some piglets in the bluebells.
We do. We've got two Tamworth sows, pedigree Tamworth sows here at the Rugglestone. Both have had piglets.
Richard photographing Tamworth in the bluebells because of the colour contrast.
Right, yeah, and with the sunshine, the bright sunshine, the vivid ginger sort of colour of their hair is spectacular with the sun glistening on it, which is a beautiful morning. So they'll be up there having a fine time with the sun. They'll look lovely. So there's some in the field up behind in the old Rugglestone farm, up in the fields there. And so please go and have a look and take some photos. It'd be great to see. We've had pigs here, say, for about 7 years. We've had various of the old traditional English breeds. We started off, we had some British Lops, which were great, and they're an old endangered breed that are native to this part of the world. We didn't get on with them because they have big ears, so they can't see where they're going. So we tried those for a couple of years, and then we moved on. We had some saddlebacks, and eventually we settled on Tamworths.
They're another rare breed, aren't they?
Tamworths are on the endangered list of breeds. They are an old historic English breed. We've settled on them here at the Rugglestone because, firstly, they're quite hardy, so they like the environment.
Yes.
They're quite happy to live outdoors all year round. They're quite hardy when the weather's bad and wet. They don't worry. Also, they're quite destructive on the ground, which, on the rougher bits of our fields and true on Dartmoor, you get lots of gorse and bracken and species that take over the ground. Tamworths are known to be very destructive. They've got very hard noses and like rooting around and actually root out that vegetation and get rid of those intrusive species that grow very rapidly on Dartmoor.
So they're a bit like rotivators. Absolutely.
So they do a good job, and obviously all the time they're eating and rooting around in the ground, they're also from the other end fertilising the ground as well. So the whole process is good for sort of restoring the ground.
At one stage you had wild boar.
We did a few years ago. We tried we kept some wild boar, which were challenging. They look like pigs, but they behave more like deer. So they were capable of jumping fences,
wow,
scaling walls, and they disappeared.
Oh my gosh!
So we had fun and games out on the moor for
so they're somewhere on Dartmoor now.
They were up behind towards Bonehill, behind the pub. They were foraging around on the moor, having a lovely time, but not where they were supposed to be. But we eventually got them back under supervision, and they became slightly domesticated.
Why are Tamworths your favourites?
They've got character. The wild boar were almost a step too far because they were almost unmanageable. Tamworths have got that bit of spirit, so they're actually characters, and they are, say, good for the ground. They are quite hard on the ground, but they're not a docile pig. So they're a sort of like halfway house, if you like, between a very lazy, fat, boring pig and a wild boar, which is off the spectrum the other end.
Jumping like a deer over on the
absolutely.
wall.
So they're just real characters, and become very fond of them over the years, and they're just lovely to have about.
Big bully. I've had enough of that. Oh. Here's Mum Tamworth with all her piglets. Enjoyed this Dartmoor story. Please do click on the like button below to watch and hear more of my Dartmoor encounters and adventures around the world. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tracey Elliot-Reep. Thank you.